Hello and welcome to Sunshine Fitness. My name is Sally. Today's session we are going to be doing a seated routine targeting strength exercises for our legs, our tummies and upper body and arms. To do this we are going to be using a small set of hand weights, but you can also use a couple of water bottles, or you don't have to use any type of weight whatsoever. You'll still benefit from the exercises we're doing. Now, do make sure that you have a clear space around you even though we're sat down, as we are going to be lifting and moving our legs. Thank you. Excellent stuff. Okay, pop the weights to the side for now. I'm going to pray and we're going to get started. Heavenly Father, I thank you so much, Lord, for everybody who is joining us today. Lord, I just pray, Lord, that you'd fill them with your joy, fill them with your strength, and fill them with the reassurance of your love for them. In Jesus' name, amen. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall on your chair, bring your feet back towards you. Let's start with taking a breath in. Lift the arms if you wish to, and lower down. Breathing in and down. Excellent. Just rest the hands on the knees and just slowly lower one ear to your shoulder and back up, and then to the other side, back up, chin towards your chest and up. Let's do that again. Ear to shoulder and up, other side, chin to chest. Lovely. And look to one side, relaxed through the shoulders, and the other side. Excellent stuff. Okay, so let's start by warming up with some toe points or toe taps and some star hands, okay? So this is just getting the fingers and the hands and the thumbs moving, just working into those upper arms. Point those toes as you go. Fantastic. Superb. Okay, and now we're going to change into some heel digs and a chest press. So tap your heels out front and bring your elbows towards one another. Excellent, that just starts moving the back as well as the chest area. Breathing through. Superb. Okay, and this time we're going to lower the hands and lift the hands. Lower the hands, and as you lift the hands, lift your heels. Lift your heels, that's it. Excellent. So the upper body and part of the lower body is moving here, which is great. Excellent. So you're still sat back nicely, tall, nice and tall in your chair. One more. Excellent. Whew, I can really feel that in the arms already. Okay, we're going to do a rope climb here, okay? So feet are firmly planted on the floor, and I'm going to reach up to grab my rope. I'm going to reach up. Don't worry about how high you go or don't go. What we want to do is, as well as moving those arms, that's it, and stretching down the side of the body, is try to lift one hip at a time, okay? So we just start moving the hips, getting some movement in the hip area if you can. If that makes you too dizzy, keep looking at me as you take your arms up. Excellent. Two more. Last one. Superb. Take a moment there. If you need some water, please do have some. And we're going to carry on with the warm up. Okay, so here we're going to start to mobilize the lower back by reaching forwards and reaching up. Change hands. Reach forwards, reach up, change again. Reach forwards and up. Reach forwards and up. You've got it, that's it. Breathing in and out. Breathe in. One more each side, lovely. And out, forwards and up. Lovely. Okay, sitting up nice and tall. We're just going to now lift one leg and take one hand behind us. Okay, I'm moving the same leg and arm on the same side of the body. Okay, same side as I just take the hand behind and lift the leg. That's it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lovely. Itch your nose. And then some shoulder rolls. So fingertips are on the shoulders, rolling back. And last one. Superb. Okay, so we are going to pick up our weights if we're using them. And this is where you find out if you're on a flat surface or a slight one with a slight incline. Okay, so we're going to start here nice and easy. Kitsune is coming to inspect, and we're going to start with some heel raises. So working up the back of the legs here, back of the lower leg, and into the ankles. So all we've got is just the weights resting just above the knee joint, okay? So on our legs, lifting and lowering those weights. Superb. That's it. So nice and easy way to start. But especially this is really good for actually when we are standing, that we've got nice strong ankles, okay? Superb. That's it, maintaining that nice upright posture. Fantastic. Well done, keep going. We're doing 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Okay, so taking the feet slightly forward. On the chair, you can have your back against the chair, but ideally bring it away from the chair. Take your weights either side, and we're just going to do a little side bend. So this is often easier without arms on the chair. That's it. So again, in terms of just balance, not making yourself too dizzy here, trying to keep the head as upright as possible and just lowering. You'll feel weight onto one side of your bottom and leg and then the other. That's it. Well done. Keep going. Lovely. That's it. So this again is just opening up the side of the body. And if you want to here, you can actually lift up one of the weights as you lengthen out. That's it. We're nearly done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Relax there. Pop your weights on your legs, okay? Sit back in your chair nice and tall this time, and we're going to take the leg out and in, and out and in. So these are weighted hip openers here, okay? If this is not comfortable for your hips in any way, please remove the weights, okay? That's it. But we're really making the hip joint do some work here, okay? And the leg. Breathe. We'll start to get the heart rate up. We're using some big muscles here. That's it. And with this one, try to remember to take the whole knee out. Don't just take the foot out and in. Okay, so the whole leg moves out and in. Superb. We're going to do 2 on this side. 1 and 2. And the other side. 1 and 2. Let's repeat that to finish this off. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Excellent. Superb. Please do have some water if you need some. That was brilliant work. Okay, so we're going to keep the weights on our knees here if that's comfortable for you. We're not actually going to be using them. We're just going to have our fingers resting lightly on them as we reach forwards. Okay, now these we are calling press offs as opposed to press ups, okay? So you're pressing off your legs to sit up nice and tall. Pressing off, up and down, up and down. Lovely. So my chest is coming down towards my legs. Now it may not go all the way down towards my legs. It may be here, and that is perfectly fine, okay? What we're doing here is lengthening through what's called the posterior chain, which is your lower back into your buttocks, okay? We want length through this area. A lot of back pain, neck pain, and even hip pain can come about because we're too sort of locked in and frozen in the lower back area, and we don't have the flexibility that we need to move around. So that's why we're concentrating on this particular area with this exercise. And we're going to do 2 more. Superb. Last one. And rest there. Excellent. Okay, again, have a little rest as is needed, and I'm just going to show you the next exercise. So we're going to have one leg out and we're going to lift and lower. We're going to do 30 seconds on each leg, because believe you me, you soon start to feel it, okay? So my feet are relaxed, toes are lifted towards the ceiling, and we're just going to head up towards the ceiling and lower the foot down. So up and down. That's it. So this is really working on the leg, as you are going to feel. Well done. And don't worry about how many you do. Just do. Just do some do. Okay? That's it. Lovely. We've got time for 2 more. Well done. Last one. And relax. 30 seconds on the other leg. Okay? Off we go. That's it. Trying to keep those shoulders back. This is the thing, seated exercise is not the easy ticket. Well done. This is really working hard into your lower abdominal area as well. Keep breathing. That leg is working hard. Well done. We're doing 10 more seconds here. Excellent work. Superb. Last one. And relax. Oh my gosh, you definitely deserve a water break there. Okay, so sitting up nice and tall, I'm going to show you the next exercise. Okay, I like to think of this in my mind. We don't actually need to hold on to the second weight, so if you want to put it down, please do. If you want to double up your weights, by all means do. Okay, and then come closer as we have a bit of a chin wag. So rest your elbow on your knee, okay? And sit up tall, and then bring the weight between your legs, and we're going to curl the weight. So we are targeting this muscle here, which is our bicep, okay? Superb. So there's a reason why also I have you in this particular position, because we're going to come into it again. And it actually makes it a little harder on that muscle, because we're really isolating it away from the body as opposed to just having it to the side of the body. Lovely. Keep going, this is really good. Try not to slouch, press up from that elbow. That is a great job. That's it. Okay, we're going to do one more and then we're going to change hands. Elbow is resting on that knee. Press up tall. Relax the arm between the legs and off we go. That's it. So we're doing 30 seconds on this side. This is great. Superb. And then I'm going to have to retrieve my weight again for the next exercise. Tucked in the corner there. Well done. Keep going. 3, 2, squeeze, and 1. Lovely. You can have a little rest whilst I grab my weight. Okay, so we're going back into the back area. So try and bring, that's it, just shuffle your bottom slightly forward, sitting up tall, feet underneath the knees. And what we're going to be doing here is resting the weights in the hands as we close and open. Okay, so my weights are at waist height and I'm opening and closing. I'm breathing at the same time. Superb. So this is great in terms of just expanding across the chest area. Okay, I'm working into the shoulders and the arms because I'm weight bearing, but I'm also working into the back area. That's it. Well done. And please just do as many as you can do. Rest if you need to, and then join me when you're ready. We're halfway. This is great. Well done. Well done, keep smiling. We're nearly there. That's it. You'll feel this in the arms. We will go to the legs after this to distract ourselves. We've got 3 left. 2, and last 1. Oh yes. Oh, we really felt that. Okay, pop one of those weights down so that it doesn't roll off. Stay. Okay, lovely. So please have a little rest whilst I show you the next exercise. We're going to engage the legs this time. We're going to use our weight and make a figure of 8 shape with it as we lift the legs and take the weight under. Now you can have your back against the chair if you want to. It's a little easier if again you bottom shuffle forwards so that you've got more room to take the weight underneath the leg. When you're ready, join me. That's it. Breathing as you go. So this is a full body move here, okay? We've got the arms involved, the legs involved, and you are going to feel the core area involved, okay? Which is really important. When you've got a strong core, you just have more control over your body, which is great for balance. That's it. Working into those hip flexors that connect the legs to the torso. She has very good hip flexibility, the dog. The fact that she can sit with her hind legs in that position just baffles me. That's it. She has lots of shade off to the side. Okay, lift and lower. Nearly there. 3 more again. 2. Last 1. And relax. Excellent stuff. Okay. So we still only need 1 weight for this next exercise. We're back into this position of what I believe would be a conversation between Bob and somebody on a Friday night. Just having a heart-to-heart, a man-to-man conversation, where we're resting the elbow upon the knee, we're sitting up tall through the torso, relaxing the neck. And what we're doing here is we're doing a pull exercise and a push exercise. So we pull up and then push the weight away. And this is brilliant for targeting the back of the upper arm. As I say, relax the neck. That's it. So you lower and lift and then take it away. This also works into the upper back area. A little bit of grip strength there on holding the weight. Grip strength is so important. That's it. Keep going. You can look towards the floor. And again, you could use 2 weights in one hand if you want to, or up your weights. I've got some 3-pound weights here, but those water bottles are perfectly fine, unless you're drinking as you go through the exercises, and they're probably getting lighter and lighter as you go. Last 1. And then we're going to change hands. I can feel that, even on 3-pound weights. Okay, sit up tall. Please take a break at this point if you need to. We're going to go to the other side. Okay. Weight between the knees, lift and take it behind. That's it. So it's just my arm that's going back. I'm not moving backwards. I'm not lifting and pulling my shoulder back. Just lifting that elbow as high as it will go, taking the hand away each time. That's it. Superb. Well done. Halfway there. Superb, keep going. Okay, we've got 3 more. Woo! Well done. 3, 2, and the last 1. Excellent stuff. Okay, we have 1 more exercise before our cool down. Now you can do this with 1 or 2 weights, entirely up to you. Actually, if I show you with 1 weight, feet are planted out front. Keep that distance between your back and the chair if you can. Hold the single weight either end. Elbows are out to the side, lifted if possible. And then you're just going to pull one of your elbows back behind you. Pull one of your elbows back behind you. And that's just going to help bring a rotation into the spine, okay? So please keep doing that. If you want to do it with 2 weights, hold those weights together and again, just keep pulling that elbow back. 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to do 4 to one side. 4, 3, 2, and then 4 to the other side. 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Relax down. You may even feel that across the shoulders into the neck as you are lifting and holding that weight in position. Brilliant. Pop the weights down. And we are going to start with a cool down. Start with our cool down. Okay, so sitting up tall, one hand on your knee, just sweep your arm forwards, one at a time. Just sweeping it forwards. That's it. Fingers trailing above the floor, high above the floor. That's it. Lovely. And then we're going to move into our next move, which I like to call is serving a cup of tea. So we take that open palm behind us, put it back on the knee, take it in front and behind us, back on the knee, and keep repeating. So you're serving that cup of tea right behind you. One more each side. So it's just opening the chest into the back area. Beautiful. And relax there. Excellent. And then this time, sit back in your chair and then just lift and lower your heel. So lift the toes, lower the heel. Lift the toes, lower the heel. Lift and lower. So just lengthening along the leg. Lift and lower. Change sides. Oh, and it's such a nice stretch through the foot as well. Breathing, lift and lower. Excellent stuff. Keep going. Lift and lower. Superb. And then fingertips on the knees, pointing one leg forwards towards me, lift the other arm up. One leg towards me, the other arm up. That's it. So we're working on a little bit of coordination here, opposing sides, lengthening through the leg and the arm and the shoulder. Excellent. And relax there. Superb. And then just fingertips on the shoulders and open, fingertips and forwards. Fingertips on the shoulders and open, fingertips forwards. And relax there. Deep breath in and out. And then give yourself a well-deserved round of applause. That was excellent. Well done. Good job today. That was a seated exercise class with weights, creating some resistance in all the muscles, okay? From your feet to your legs, your tummies, your upper body, arms and chest. That was an excellent workout. Well done. Please, as ever, like, comment or subscribe. I love hearing feedback. I love hearing what works and what you would like to see included in these routines that is really going to benefit you, because it will definitely benefit many others. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. God bless. Okay, I'll have to pause it there, yeah. So I'll go back to starting this one again, but yeah, she's done.